Hey everyone, stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here, love the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications from our post videos, tap the bell. And if you haven't yet subscribed to our options trading live channel, link is below in the description. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, links are below in the description as well to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. Right now, S&Ps are up 66, Dow's up 531, NASDAQ is up 182, and today was literally insane. I'm going to show you a snapshot of my P&L here just because they got rid of this. I'm recording this way late, but basically this doesn't really tell the story. I was actually down almost $600 at one point. I actually closed the day down up about 120 and realized profit here. And I'm going to show you what I'm looking out for tomorrow, what's currently going on right now with my P&L, and what my game plan is for tomorrow, and kind of the situation for this week. You know, today the Fed really, the Senate really kind of jammed me up a little bit, and I was getting some mixed messages. I mean, the market was going up, it was kind of choppy. You know, it was staying very range bound, which allowed me to make my money back. But initially, you know, I went in the hole almost $600. You know, currently right now, I'm trading some futures. Currently up $76 on. I did get squeezed out of my futures contract. I do have a realized loss right now of 145. Currently up $75 on this new contract that I placed. And really, what I was looking at here on, you know, there's a lot of trades here. If you want to follow along with my trades before I get into the analysis area, if you go to Discord, if you're on Discord, under Nick's Trades, I do post all my profits and all my losses, just so you can kind of follow along with my trades. So I'm not going to go through every single trader because it will take quite a bit of time. I do think that I overtraded a little bit today, but that's because I was trying to get back to, you know, break even. But essentially, how I took that initial loss on the futures contract, I did short the spike here. I did see that we were having a triple top, and then we pushed up and I got squeezed out. I had a stop loss. I actually fell asleep for a little bit, took a little bit of a power nap before this video. I actually got stopped out at 23.0. What was my stop loss on this? It was 23. You know, my stop loss was 23.10. And I was just kind of hanging out here. You can see 23.10 was my stop loss. I have a new trade at 23.20, and I was just noticing that there was some overall weakness in, you know, just trying again. What I have noticed in this market is that they try to really push your limits. Like your trade ideas may be sound and your analysis may be good, but I've noticed in this market they just kind of push and push and push a little bit. So that's why, you know, it went past my stop, but that's why I reloaded, and now it's coming back my way. I'm currently up another $85 on this drop here, as you can see, from 2300 down to 2281. You know, and you're like, hey, why are you shorting right now? The market's up. You know, today the market was down, but it finished relatively strong. And there's a couple things that I was looking at today. You know, first of all, being TLT. TLT finished relatively strong, which in my mind, you know, it's a little bit bearish, you know, for the overall stock market. It finished relatively strong, you know, pretty much all day. I didn't buy any calls on here. I thought I was a little bit late, but I currently do have you know, at the end of the day, I currently do have a 222 SPY put that I loaded in, you know, and my goal was to kind of get on my trades near the end of the day and then short the spike. However, the spike on SPY was relatively weak at end of day. If we pull up today, you know, relatively weak. It did pop up to 225, it came back down to 222. So I bought the 222 put. Now we're at 227 right now, so it's currently going against me. But if you're looking at here, the swing trading chart, or the 1 year, or the daily chart, as I could say, is we still haven't. I thought possibly we were coming down. We were maybe, you know, kind of bottoming out and going to try to make a run at 260. That did not happen. We did not make a run to 260, and we made another low. So we may pop up at 230. tomorrow, but I do think that it's going to be really relatively short-lived. Also, the Senate met today twice, couldn't come to an agreement. I mean, they just can't figure this out. You know, as I'm talking here, this is why I reloaded. You know, even though it's down 145 initially, now I'm back up to 116, so I'm only down $25 right now, $20 on this trade. I mean, the S&Ps are dropping pretty good, but I am going to go to sleep with a stop loss on there. So my stop loss is 23.20. We are dropping pretty good as I'm talking. So that is why. Same thing for, if you're looking at ES, S&Ps, you know, same thing. You know, it was trying to push back up above 2,500, couldn't do it, and then we're just descending now. Now we're breaking below 2,300. So that's why I'm kind of laying in a little bit heavier into my 2,300 short here. Also on the horizon, I am looking for this week to short this market data. Tuesday we have manufacturing PMI, new home sales. Wednesday, durable goods, core capital goods. Also Thursday, we have the weekly jobless claims, which I'm thinking are going to be astronomical, along with GDP. So that's why I'm feeling a little bit more confident on the short side, even though it is rallying against me right now. You know, I do think that they're going to try to push, and with the Fed, you know, it's hard to say with their new unlimited or infinite, what they call QE program, where they can buy ETFs and stocks and all that. Like, I don't even know how that is going to impact the price, but you know, we'll see what happens. Right now, the Fed announced today that they're going to do whatever it takes to stop the bleeding. So, you know, I think that right now trading is going to get a little bit harder. I know that the chart was relatively clean today, but it definitely felt quite a bit harder, especially with the Senate vote. So kind of clouded my judgment a little bit. But, you know, at the end of the day, stay disciplined, stay diligent, keep your risk low, and you'll be able to come out on top. If this video was of value to you so far, hit the like button before I get into the next part of this video. I would appreciate it. Also, if you made money today, comment got paid. If you lost money today, comment learned a lesson. So going into my other trades here, I also bought SLV. SLV was relatively strong. I did pay, is it going to show me here? Okay. I did pay $1.43. I'm currently in the July, so I have 116 days on this. Now, kind of my only regret on this is I only bought one for $1.43. Definitely wish I bought more, but I didn't want to go too heavy in on the first day that I was trying to get back its losses. I mean Friday, you know, we had a gap up and held pretty strong. I should have probably started with one position in there, but I didn't. And now after hours we're at 1309, so I'm currently, you know, in the money. And what I was looking at on SLV, pull up this, is, you know, it definitely bottomed over here, and now it was trying to make a run here at 13, where it's kind of short-term resistance. And I was thinking we're probably going to try to get this gap fill up to 13.5, 14, maybe 15 if I'm lucky. So that's why I wanted to give it enough time. For something that's worth $12, you want to kind of go slow. You know, I wanted to see what was going to happen with it. I didn't want to spend a lot of money in case it started going against me. If it started going against me about 50%, I was going to buy another one. So that was kind of my goal. You know, it's not going to be a huge winner, but currently that was the deltas that I had at the time were 50, and I'm going to be up about $50 on that position. Probably tomorrow if it opens around 13.10. So I'm starting to dip my toe into precious metals a little bit. I'm looking at SLV along with GLD. Gold is up 22 as well tonight. So I'm also looking at this making another run back up to like the 160 area as well. So that is what I'm looking for on precious metals. I'm starting to taste a little bit on the precious metals. I'm not necessarily looking to commit, so I'm just trying it out a little bit while we get on there. Also TLT, what I'm looking at in here, I'm seeing if we can get a little bit of a dip here. You know, we're probably gonna bounce back up. We're gonna probably hit maybe 170 tomorrow. which I'm hoping, I was kind of hoping it was going to chill here at like the 165, 166, and maybe it will. If it's kind of relaxing here, 165, 166, consolidating, I think it might try to leg up to like the 175, 180 area. So if it kind of chills in here, I don't think it will, but if it does, I'm watching it. It may just kind of, I might try to ease into a trade as well, depending on how things go. Right now the market is trying to recover a little bit, on that bounce. I'm still up about 98 bucks on that. So down 46 overall tonight. So, we'll see what happens. I'm also short SPG, Southern Property Group for 60 days out. And SPG, I'm looking for commercial real estate. They just closed all the malls. Commercial real estate, I feel, is going to take a hit. Sure, it did take a hit, but I do think we're going to have another leg down to be sub 40 is what I'm thinking on here. Also, today, Zillow and Redfin announced that they're going to stop the sales of homes to, help out with the coronavirus spreading. So they're actually, let me see if I can pull that up real quick. It's just insane. I mean, so Zillow suspends home buying due to COVID-19. Zillow and Redfin are pausing home buying. Could the coronavirus pandemic make the iBuyer model? So they're saying, are people going to try to buy homes, electronically through their mobile, which I highly doubt. Anyone that's going to be buying a house that's, $300, $500, $1 million is going to buy it through just an app. I mean, you need to have an inspection. You need to feel it out for yourself. I mean, obviously, you view the house online before you go to an open house, but are you going to purchase a house from beginning to end without seeing it first? I mean, highly doubtful. So, that's kind of what my game plan is for tomorrow. I'm layering in short. Senate can't come to an agreement on the stimulus, and I'm just going to try to stick to my guns and not get squeezed out. Let me know what you guys are doing below in the comments. If this video is of value to you, definitely hit the like button. I appreciate it. Hit me up on Discord. I'm always in there. As always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.